I'm Sttowe here, and today we are going to be doing a round 2 opening for the On Sandy Shore set of Fabled Sagas. We're going to be opening 2 booster boxes while also talking about the brand new set coming out, Sanguine Bloom, Penguin Bloom. Fabled Sagas and pronunciation has actually been the hardest thing in my life. I have a box. I have a package from Fabled Sagas that I'm going to open, and let's see what we got inside. Now, I am pretty excited to open this. I believe some of the contents in here is stuff that had to do with the Kickstarter, which is basically stuff that is still currently being fulfilled. I think there should be a play mat, and I think there might be actually clear packs of Series 1. I think they're already at Series 2 and making a Series 3, so hopefully we have some Series 1 packs and some other cool stuff in here. I kind of forget half the shit I bought, but oh man, they package this so well. This is gonna take me like a year to open. Wow, these scissors fucking suck. Alright, I think we got it open. Yes, we do. Oh, yes, we do. Okay. Whew. Whoa. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. So, big thank you to Professor Senko. Oh, my God. I'm fucking shooting this all over the place. Providing me this lovely, lovely Fabled Saga binder. Oh, my goodness. This is really good quality. Fucking, oh, my gosh. Look at that. Embroidered, all these lovely symbols, so freaking pretty. Let's look. I think this is a 3x4 binder, so yep. Oh no, 3x3. Okay, so not too bad. Currently what I use right now is a 3x4 or 4x3, I don't know, but definitely really good quality binder. So here's like a more wide angle view, just pretty solid, really good quality. Love it. So excited to use that for my cards. And then we still have some more stuff in here. We got the Kickstarter playmat. Really dope. I wonder, oh, it's already rolled up. I kind of almost don't want to take it out of the packaging, but I will, and hopefully I can roll it back up in there. But look at that. So freaking nice. Bro. Great quality. Love that. And I think there's actually another one. I think I forget if I got a zoned and an unzoned. I really don't remember. I don't think I did. I don't know. But we have another here. This one is the zoned one. Okay, so that's the zone. This is the zone. Basically kind of shows off like your deck, your Afterloss, Abyss, just the different things that actually play the game on this mat. So really dope. And then got a couple more things. We got the art sleeves of Fabled Sagas. Okay, I'm actually kind of surprised they're like really good like box. I wouldn't think sleeves would be in these, but I typically don't really buy sleeves. So here are, oh, okay, just your basic kind of sleeves in the back, white, which is my favorite color, especially for character cards. So put your little card in there. Really dope. And I think, oh, squeaky, I think we do actually have another one. We got this lovely, oh my god, these are the border ones with the flowers. These are really cool. So I think they're clear. Yeah, they kind of look just like that. And yeah, oh my gosh, these are dope. I gotta put some cards in these, so that's gonna be really cool to do. But, and then last but not least, we have some packs, it looks like we got 1 card per pack. Oh, I think these are the clear packs. Yeah, these are clear pack series 1 perfect. So these are actually the packs that I was waiting on. So we're definitely going to open these. And then we're going to open 2 booster boxes of Sandy Shores. Honestly, it was only a matter of time before I really needed a new one. So we'll just change it out. We might as well use this. Alright, so I'm actually really excited to see what kind of cards we're going to pull. I know there was like a lot of different variants. And I didn't know what to expect. And here we go. So it's actually really hard to see. I wonder, maybe I can put this under, I gotta figure out what I could do. Well, I figured it out. I'm gonna use the Fabled Saga sleeves for the Fabled Sagas cards. And it looks great. I mean, this is actually so cool with the white background. Obviously, any color sleeve, it'll match that because it's clear and see-through. So this is really cool. These cards are definitely bendable, so they're very easy to damage. So just be careful if you do end up getting these kind of cards. But really, really cool. Hoping we get all of them. I don't know how many there are. I think there's actually a good amount of them, but all right, next up we got, what is this? The Sevely Maiden of the Sea. Look at that. That is so cool. I don't think I actually bought any of the clear cards. I was a little worried just because of how expensive they were going when they first came out, so it's kind of like I'll just wait until I eventually get mine, because I did get some from the Kickstarter, which is what we're opening here. But oh my god, it's just watching this when it goes from clear to the background is so freaking cool. Like, I don't know, it's so surreal. It's like I'm doing a magic trick. I don't know how to do it, and it's weird because it actually looks blurry here, and then when you close it, you get to see it. I don't know, graphically. I don't know if there's like a big chase with any of these. I think they're kind of just like a fun little additive thing that they have. So I don't really know how much the prices go for these kind of cards. Like, look how detailed design this is. Just it's so freaking cool. I wonder how long it took them to kind of like edit the imagery to delete it to make it clear. So pretty interesting there. It's actually pretty nice because we're getting all different cards, which you'll love to see. So this one, ooh, okay. We got Estrellis, Cordesi. Come on. This is actually like the most dangerous part, is actually getting it in the sleeve. Protecting it is the hardest part. There we go. Look at that. Got 3 more packs. I almost don't even want to open all of them, but we've been getting like different ones for every single one. So it's been really great. We got another. Oh my gosh. Look at how cool this is. It's like so vibrant and colorful, and you would look at this and you would just be like, oh, there's not really much color. But then when you put it right behind this white backing sleeve, you just get hit with all of this color, man. Just insane. Really, really cool. Like, this and the canvas cards are just so dope with how unique they are. And I mean, you see clear cards with like football cards, sports cards, and things like that. So, you know, it's not like anything new, but it looks just so great. I swear to God, it's like a magic trick. Watching this just go down into it. Like, oh, that is so cool. And we've gotten a different one every time. I forget how many cards are in this, but look at just how cool this is. I love these. Wow. And then our last pack. Let's see what we get out of this one. Oh my gosh. Talk about a way to end it. We got the False Ashes of Rhinestone. Lovely, lovely card. Oh, so freaking dope. Oh, I love that. That is just so cool. Now we get into On Sandy Shores. Now, I actually haven't seen too many of these sold as of recently. I don't know if people are selling these, but whatever. It's an awesome set. Love this set. It's kind of a small set, but there is a lot of big cards to get from this set. So really excited to open this and continue to see what we can try to pull. This set was the first ever set that I actually pulled a script from. So very, very excited to be opening this. And I think, what, we get 12 packs in this? 4, 8, 12. Yes, okay, so we got 12 packs. And then obviously we're going to talk about the newest set about to come out in Sanguine Bloom. Sanguine Bloom, I don't even know. Basically, it's a micro set consisting of about 41 cards, including variants. It's basically just going to be all new arts with some existing card, like characters with their descriptions and things like that. So there's going to be some same stuff going on. We got the Lark's Prismal Blade. Okay, not bad. There's also going to be new alt arts and scripts. Basically, you got 10 alt art gold scripts and then 8 serialized out of 10 cards. There's also going to be a new rarity, which is the Archnautic, which are basically cards that are heavily foiled, stamped, golden, like covered and stuff. That's a really gorgeous card. And they're all going to be out of 25, so that's pretty cool. Ooh, and already starting off nice, we got the Raiko Winter Wonderland. I forget, I think every pack comes with a holo, or better, right? I think so. I forget, or we're just getting lucky. It's been quite a while since I've opened this, but basically each pack of this newest set is going to come with a card and a puzzle piece card, so 2 card packs. Basically, there's going to be 9 cards in total that make an image, which I love the idea of that, and you can actually redeem it. Ooh, okay, got a nice card. So it does come with like a little kind of like reverse border hollowing, I guess. That's like at least you'll get something like that. But basically you can redeem these 9 cards for a monochrome script, which is actually really cool. That was actually introduced in this set, monochrome scripts. So really, really dope to see what kind of cards are in that set. And we got the Strike the Earth and an Orb. On top of all that, supposedly this set is going to be the best as far as pull rates go. So your odds on pull rates is you can possibly get 1 alt art gold script. Oh, oh, look at that parable. Lovely, lovely card. Awesome to get that. Basically, any alt art gold scripts, you have a 1 in 12 chance of getting them from 12 packs, obviously, which is actually pretty good. And then a 1, oh my god, I can't even open this. A 1 out of 75 packs to get a serialized card. And to give you an idea, when it comes to this set on Sandy Shores, they were about 1 in 900 packs. So that's heavily reduced down to 1 in 75 packs. As far as cost, you are looking about a $13 price point MSRP. It's a kind of interesting set. So it's expected to release Q3 of this year, 2025. But it's a seller-only set, so you actually can't get this from the Fabled Sagas website. You have to buy this from the sellers, the secondary market, I guess you could almost say. Basically, the small business retailers. I can't seem to open these packs. Now, you might be thinking, like, why don't they just up the price like Pokemon does, where, ooh, you got a Holo Terra Orb, where basically the distributor says what price they want, and then ends up that the secondary market ends up charging a lot. But believe it or not, they're actually doing it a different way, where they actually are mandatory, however you say it, demanding that all sellers have it at most $13. Now, for me, I find this kind of mixed on whether this is a good idea or bad idea. As far as good idea, I mean, it's a great way for more people to get hands on cards, for sellers to get cards to sell to more people, so great exposure. Also could be preventing the possibility of scalping these packs and cards, because if Fabled Sagas is setting a limit for how much you can sell a pack, that really helps. Ooh, look at that Mystic card. Wow, that is gorgeous. We got Infamous Treasure Hunter Viella. it could be a great way to prevent scalping, which would be a really lovely thing. I mean, not that it happens too much in this TCG like it does with Pokemon and some other TCGs, but just could prevent a lot of price hiking, which is great. The questions I would have is like, one, what constitutes a reliable and trustworthy seller? I mean, if I just have like a whatnot store for like a month, am I able to do this? And I don't think it's that simple. I know they kind of go through like a system to determine whether or not they could probably get this, I'd imagine. But you know, I feel like there could be the possibility for some shady stuff. I mean, all right, you have a limit of $13 is the highest you could sell this at, but maybe after the initial day you can sell it for more. Not to say that they wouldn't have an idea for this or a counter for this kind of stuff, but I guess I would hope that in fine printing it's like, if you're selling this, it has to be at 13 the most at any point in time. Even 5 years later, if you still have product, you have to sell at 13 bucks. Probably not that crazy, but I mean, what's to stop, say, maybe you have a sister business, or, you know, you have a buddy in your two buddies, right? So one of them is verified, the other's not. So the one person gets all the product, right? Then sells it to the other business to then list on whatnot at multiple different prices. I guess the counter argument to that would be that if they're selling it for a higher price, then you could just go to other places that have it at normal price, which would be a great thing. The other, I guess, thought I would have is just with the trustworthiness, right? There is a lot of pulls, and these are just basic flimsy packs. They don't come in any boxes or anything. So can these packs be weighed? And who's to say that these sellers won't just weigh the packs so that they can get the big hits? Not to say they will. And I think that it's just like, it's a valid argument. Not saying that any of the sellers would do that. And, you know, that's such a shitty way to go about it. But there's a possibility that could happen. So it's like, you know, how do you find the trustworthy seller in all this? But, you know, you got to give people the benefit of the doubt. And hell, I bought 10 packs from like a random seller that I've never even seen before online, and I was just like, I got to do it. So it's the only way to get these packs. So it's going to be interesting to see how this goes, and I'm very excited for it. As far as the set goes, I mean, $13 a card, so this is kind of like a specialty set. And I don't know, it seems pretty pricey. Aftermarket could be like 20 bucks a card, a pack, maybe, I don't know. Obviously you're gonna have cards that drop down in price that aren't worth that 13 bucks, so you could open a pack and get not even a dollar card, probably, who knows. But you could get some pretty big bangers. So it's gonna be an interesting set to see how that goes. Again, a release date, Winter Wonderland Ryoku. Again, it releases Q3, so we still have a little bit to go, but just very, very excited for it. So hopefully we get a script or something big in this. We got a parable in the last one. I think maybe these are guaranteed a parable at least, I would hope. But I just opened like a fresh fucking case of this product that I've had. We got the, this is the parable. Okay. Hand of the Jade Mist. Okay. So I opened up a fresh case. So I think cases are guaranteed some really big pull. I kind of forget. I probably mentioned it in my last opening, the first opening of this product. So I probably am just going to do different rounds of, like, you know, this is round 2, maybe round 3. I open another 2 boxes. All right, we got another parable right away. Look at that. Holy alignment. Talk about a holy alignment, getting 2 parables in a row. I wonder what that means for us, though. Does that mean we're not going to get much in these next packs? Not too sure. So, Infamous Treasure Hunter Viella. We're getting a lot of hits out of these packs. I know they are releasing the Initiator decks couldn't think of the word before the next set. So those are really cool. I like what they do with the initiator decks, how there is actually a chance to get an alternate art card in them. Makes them more interesting and more desirable, in my opinion. You know, just getting a regular basic deck to play is great, but if you're not really a player, you're more of a collector, it kind of defeats the purpose of getting it. Got the Sylvan Orb. 3 more packs to go. Would it be crazy? Would it be possible? Perhaps. If we get another Parable pull. Ooh, Lark's Primal Blade. Not bad. I mean, it's just like even the Mystics look like amazing hits. Just the way the glitter following is. I'm really excited to see the new rarity of Arknotic. I wonder how that's going to look. Like pure gold. That would be really sick. So, I'd also wonder at what point, you know, they have a lot of scripts and a lot of signatures, and usually their serialized cards are basically just the scripts, the golden scripts, but out of 10 or 25, whatever numbered. But I wonder if they're ever going to do ones where you can't actually get the card in serialized gold. You could only get it as a numbered card. That would be pretty crazy, especially if you want that art, because it's only specific to numbered. So we are at a last pack. What are we gonna get? Come one, come all, and Upon the Evening Tide. Here are our pulls. Not too bad. Definitely a lot of hits, which I love. I don't know if you really count these as hits, but I kind of do in a way. I'm actually kind of surprised with prices. Now, I don't really follow the market all too much, but I know that Mystics and Parables really aren't that expensive and pretty easy to buy on the secondary market. So if you're actually looking to get into this TCG, it's definitely a great time to do it. Now, one of the things I will say is I'm actually really surprised of just how cheap these cards are. I mean, even the Parables you can get for probably like 10 bucks or less. And they're just so cheap. And look how gorgeous they are. Just so pretty. It really makes me wonder, just like, dang, it's really just script or nothing almost. And it's kind of weird to say this because in the beginning, when this TCG first came out, I was very skeptical on the pull rates. I thought they were very harsh, and I just was hoping for better rarity opportunity. But really, I kind of second guessed that, and you know, I'm glad I'm wrong, because it is just so easy. I mean, you're guaranteed a Parable per box, which is really nice, but it just makes the value of these Parables really, really cheap. And it's very nice that Fabled Sagas is adding another rarity, and I hope they continue to add different rarities to spice up the boxes. But I'd also think maybe it'd be worth like lowering the hit rate. I imagine people would freak out, and you know, I'd probably freak out too after saying that and regret my decision. But it's very surprising that it's pretty much you hit a big card or you get nothing. And I guess that's how other TCGs are, but it just kind of feels a little weird. I mean, it feels rewarding pulling these. Like, I don't care what we pull, a Mystic, a Parable. These are so freaking lovely, but it's just the value behind it, not that much. But I imagine, you know, again, it's a newer TCG. As the game goes on, who knows, maybe the cards go up in value. You never know. As always, thank you so much for watching. Hope this was enjoyable. Got some really great cards. Really excited for the brand new set, so really excited to see what Fabled Sagas is gonna do. I did actually want to do a giveaway eventually at some point with one of these. Honestly, it's like kind of hit or miss, because I know I don't really have too many Fabled Saga enjoyers. Maybe, I would say. I don't know how to describe it. Maybe most of my subscribers, viewers, I guess, don't really know of Fabled Sagas, or they don't really watch the videos for Fabled Sagas. I guess I could be wrong, but I just know in some of the polls, usually Pokemon wins if I'm doing a giveaway. Maybe that's just because it's Pokemon, who knows. But, you know, basically, if, you know, maybe I'll do a giveaway at some point with this product, and it's just, if I do, you know, I'd want to see a lot of people that are interested, that want to get it, you know, so it's not just one person that wins. even though I imagine that one person's gonna be fucking really happy. You know, I just would like to see more people get a chance to win, and if you know, if this is something you guys like, then, you know, I definitely want to give it away for more people to enjoy. So yeah, basically let me know if you like this TCG, what your thoughts are on the polls. These clear cards, gorgeous. So definitely thank you, Professor Senko, for this product. Thank you for the fulfillment. Love this stuff, and can't wait for the next video.
The 504 boys, how I move through the lobby. Since so 12, the flame been hot just to show you the time frame. Took her out of filers cause